Hey everyone, I'm Amy of Handmaiden. This is a monthly update where I just chat about what I've been making in the past month and also anything that's new on the Handmaiden website or what I'm busy creating. So first up is obviously my Traveller hoodie is finished. This is by Andrea Mowry, the Traveller, and I did the hoodie version with the hood on. Love it. So this is my second Traveller hoodie, and this time I have knit it in an 8-ply. This is Skeins, their Pulse Merino, so the colour shift happens in the ball of yarn. Go this purple down there. Yeah, my first Traveller hoodie I have loved and worn to death, and I wanted to make another one but even more oversized. So yeah, I got gauged with the 8-ply and I love the fabric, but it's definitely a bit more roomy for me, and I've got nice long sleeves in this one, which I wanted. Yes, and the only thing I did to manage the colour in the balls was when one ball ran out, I was quite selective about which ball I would start with next, and you can either go from the inside or the outside of the ball to get the best colour match. Yeah, I love how the colours worked out, and it ended purple at the bottom of my sweater, like my hem is purple, and then the purple come in under the hood, around the brim of the hood, which turned out super cool. Yeah, very happy with that. And then you make an I-cord that gets put in the like you knit the encasement down with the cord inside it. So I whipped these up on my Cordsmith. I ended up using the original size. That was the best for, well, the look that I wanted. These ones definitely are for finer yarn. The mini for finer yarn, and when I did all these shoelaces, this was the perfect one. Yep, so that was super quick. Whereas my first Traveller hoodie, I'd hand knitted my I-cord, and yeah, it didn't take that long, but the bit where you have to shift all your stitches back to the other end of the needle takes time. This is much quicker. I'm fine with my Cordsmith, and I picked these two on purpose. Matchy. Yeah, very happy with my hoodie. It's super snug. Don't know if I'm going to knit another one. It was knit from the bottom up, and plenty of purling, which isn't my favourite, but it's worth it when you get something that you love to wear and are going to wear the hell out of it. Thinking what I chatted about last month. Knitting machine. I have been slightly more successful at my socks on the knitting machine. I've whipped up a couple of pairs. One was itty bitty for my wee niece, and yeah, I whipped them up in the afternoon. That was super fun. And then I've made Lily a pair. Every time I try to make an adult pair, they don't come out the same size, even though I've wrote down the stitches I cast on and how many rows I've done. I'm having issues getting two matching grown-up size socks. I don't know why. But so, I whipped up some smaller ones for Lily with leftover yarn that I had from making myself socks. And these turned out beautifully the same size. Yep, same size. I must have wrote that one down perfectly. Happy with that. Lily loves them because they were yarn leftovers. One of them has a nice green toe. This is something I've dyed. Just a random little ball. But they're on your feet and they keep you warm, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, so there we go. Machine knit socks. And it's all done on the knitting machine, like even the heel shaping and the toe decreases. And then all I do is graft 4 wet stitches on the toe together when they're off the machine. And there's a seam in there, seam up, just that wee ribbed section has a seamed bit. Happy with that. And I was having a play on the knitting machine at brioche. I have hand knit brioche before, and it's such a delicious fabric. I have a shawl with brioche in it, but my passive knitting machine can also do brioche, so I've had a play with that, and I'm really happy with this blanket. Next, I'd like to do an even bigger one, like a throw for the couch in this beautiful brioche stitch, and maybe even with a strand of mohair to make it super fluffy. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So you might have seen on Instagram and Facebook, definitely in stories, I have been flat out with self-striping sock yarn at the moment. There is the Gore Spinners are having an open day on the 12th of October at the Town and Country Club here in Gore, and then also in October, Arrowtown, the markets are starting up again. Labour weekend is going to be the first one, so the 27th of October, that's a Sunday, hoping to be at the Arrowtown markets also. So I've been dyeing up heaps of sock yarn, so I've got my balls ready, and then I guess whatever comes back from those markets I will then put it on the website. So watch this space. If there's anything special you really want, flick me a message and I will sort it out for you, or even dye up another special one. Hopefully they don't fall off. I've balanced them on this basket. Here we are, Gobstoppables. New wee markers, like look at this little Applejack marker. Yeah, so the colourways have changed a wee bit from the first My Little Pony collection, because I got a different style charm to go with them, and I've really pulled the colours out of the new charms. But there's also the Care Bears in here. Look at this one, that's probably one of my faves. Is this Rainbow Dash? Love it. Yeah, so much fun. And this super bright one here. Heaps of balls. I think there's 28. Yeah, but they're super fun. I'll probably knit up some samples as well so people can see what they look like knitted up. What's that one? Yeah, so fun. I love doing that. And the other thing I'm taking to the markets is the Turkish drop spindles that have been 3D printed. The arms have been 3D printed. They are good to go, and I'm going to make them up into kits with a little bit of fluff, hand dyed by me, so that when people get their little kit you can just get spinning. And I plan on spinning on mine at the markets too and helping people get started. So this is what they're going to be like. Pretty fluff. They'll probably all be random different colour bits of fluff, whatever creatively happens. And your drop spindle, good to go. Yeah, I'll have these at the Gore Open Day in the Arrowtown Market, and then whatever comes home I'll pop it on the website too and let you know. So yeah, there's your wee Turkish drop spindles that Aiden's 3D printed the arms for. Yes, looking forward to having a play with those and inspiring others to get spinning as well. It's definitely my favourite type of drop spindle, these fins. And then also there's the wee losettes as well. I'll take those with me, and then again whatever's left after the markets will be on the website too, so you can get losetting. I went to the Creative Fibre, Southland Creative Fibre retreat at Colic Bay, and it's pretty chill. Like everyone is just doing what they want to do. Like it's not so structured with workshops. Some people are weaving, some people were spinning. I wanted to do some wet felting. I have wet felted slippers before, but loved them so much and wore through them. And then this beautiful fleece that's all been hand dyed, Isabel had it to spin, but when she was spinning it, it was too short. And so I took it home and had a little play and did a little test patch. And I was like, yep, it felt's fine. I'm going to turn it into slippers so that it's not wasted. Like there's always something we can do with different fibres. They're just not suitable for, well, this one wasn't suitable for spinning, but made some beautiful slippers. So Lily came with me and she actually did one of them while I did the other one, so that was fun to work side by side and felt a slipper each. Yeah, I love them. Had plans to, like I could needle felt pretty designs on, like yeah, make them even more creative, put a flower on, but I have just been using them like this because they're so awesome, so warm. Yeah, you can see how nice and thick we got the fibre built up there. Yeah, so as I guess you could put a sole on, like a piece of leather or sheepskin, or even buy those proper soles and stitch them on there. But the other ladies that had made the felted slippers at the retreat said that as they started to wear through, they would just needle felt, like kind of patch them. Like you could just patch them as they started to wear through. Yeah. Or I'll just have to be really good and not walk outside. They're only inside slippers. Yeah, they are the warmest sliver. I've got sheepskin Uggs, which I love, but these are next level cozy warm and so light. Love them. I've also, yeah, I'll show you what I've cast on some new things, obviously, because I finished this, and there's always got to be something on my needles, especially in the evening. I like to sit down and knit away. So I have been eyeing up Andrea Mowry's Nebula since she released that pattern. My vision is in the summertime when it cools off, just to be able to pop it on so it's light and not too hot. But yeah, another little extra layer of warmth. So I did some swatching because I was going to custom dye myself some yarn, and decided to keep it undyed. I really liked the undyed fabric that we made. So it is a strand of 4-ply merino with the fluoro neps in it. I'm sure you can see those. There's like little flecks of fluoro. And then I'm holding it double with a strand of mohair, and that's also undyed. Yeah, I thought this would look cool with denim shorts or whatever in the summertime. Looking forward to wearing it. I'm going to make mine with maybe 3/4 sleeves. The pattern is, yeah, see, I think those just like a little kind of cap sleeves, like stop about where I started these drop shoulder sleeves. A bit of a sleeve, but keep your shoulders warm, but you don't need to cover up your arms. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So again, it was a bottom up, so cast on lots of stitches to do the ribbing band first, and then there's quite a lot of short rows in the back because it's higher at the front and lower at the back of the sweater. Yep, we're getting there. It's fun knitting at the moment. We're just knitting until I get the right length of the body. And then also I needed some more dishcloths in the kitchen. So I don't even have a pattern for this. It's just in my head. Maybe I'll write it down. Whipped up a dishcloth, just some cotton that I found in my stash. And then just kept on knitting the cotton stash. Now I'm going to make some for wee gifts for give to Lily's teacher and stuff at the end of the year. I like to make them, like do a handmade gift and pop like handmade soap or something nice in there with that. And good to get through my cotton. And yeah, I had such nice coloured stuff in my stash. Yeah, they're looking really good. Acquisitions, I treated myself to some skeins of the Yarn Badger. I follow her on Instagram and she makes the most beautiful striping sock yarn. Yeah. And this one is triple rainbow. And so there's two, what are they? 33 grams. So they're almost mini skeins, but a little tiny bit bigger. I plan on dyeing a matching mini skein to do the toe and the heel and the rib on the sock with. And then these will be the body of the sock. And you can't tell so much from the skein, but there is a sample that's been knitted and the rainbow is amazing. So I look forward to showing you these when they're finished. I think I'll hand knit these. I won't pop it on my machine because I want to enjoy it and enjoy the process and do it slow and admire all the colours as they pop in. Yep, they're going to be pretty special. I think that's all really. I have got lots of things going on in the background. There is a beautiful fleece scouring, so in super hot hot water with Unicorn Power Scour, cleaning that, because that is going to form part of the fibre advent. So that's happening. And then also in the dye pots is the beautiful fibre for October's Fibre Club. I'm heading away, school holidays soon. I've got like 1 week of school left in that school holidays. And Lily and I are going to head to Reefton on the west coast of New Zealand to spend time with my mum. So Fibre Club is going to be all ready to go before I head away, so that you still get your parcels on time. Yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff fibery going on. I'm surrounded and so happy. And also I added to the website, so like Fibre Club, but it's Yarn Club, and it will be a hand spun skein of yarn, and it will be the same colourway as Fibre Club, but I will hand spin it. So it's going to be a 2-ply, and yeah, it's going to be roughly 8-ply kind of weight yarn. So you'll get at least 200 meters, probably a wee bit more, but watch the space. And yeah, I'm excited about that. So it'll be the same fibre as what got dyed up for Fibre Club that month, but the hand spun skein will ship out at the end of the month to give me enough time to spin it all. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that. I'll get to spin more of the Fibre Club colourways as well, I think. Like at the moment I always dye up extra for myself, but it just doesn't happen. I don't get around to spinning it. So this time I definitely will be spinning it for all the people that have signed up to the Handspin Yarn Club. It'll be exciting to see it in people's projects, because not everyone is a spinner, but you still appreciate the beautiful yarn. Like before I was a spinner, I loved spin cycle yarn for how the colour shift would come in, and I imagine that's what these hand spun skeins will be like that are going out for Yarn Club. It'll be a super special one-off skein. Yeah. So that's pretty much all for this month. I'm just quickly checking my list of what I scribbled down. Yep, that is good. Hopefully see some of you at the Gore Spinners Open Day. It's Town and Country on the 12th of October. And then maybe see some of you the very end of October. It's like Labour weekend, the 27th Sunday of October at the Arrowtown Market. Thanks for watching. I'll get your new newsletters emailed out soon. See you next month. Bye.